you're not finished, it's all right. We're going to run right back over it now for those at home. You can use the appropriate formulas to find the area of a regular polygon. Before we can get into finding the area and what is the formulas, we need to understand some things about regular polygons. And the first thing is that the center of the regular polygon will also be the center of the circle that's circumscribed about the polygon. Remember, circumscribed means it's going to go around the polygon and it will intersect each of the vertices of the polygon. That's what circumscribed means. The radius is the distance from the center of the vertex to the polygon. Let me try it again. It's the distance from the center to a vertex of the polygon. And this next word, I've heard it spoken different ways from different experts, and so whether you pronounce it apothem or apothem, it doesn't matter to me. Okay? Sometimes I'll use apothem, sometimes I'll use apothem, just to reinforce it. I really don't care which way you say it. I'm not even sure the right way, if there is a right way. Okay? But the apothem is the perpendicular line from the center to one of the sides. That's where the apothem is going to be. Which is longer in this blue triangle, the apothem or the radius? The radius. It's the hypotenuse, right? It's going to be opposite this 90-degree angle, making it the the hypotenuse. Sorry. I forgot to hit save. All right. Any questions on this? Should I not give you enough time yet? All right. What's the formula? The area of a regular polygon. The area of the regular polygon is half the product of the apothem and the perimeter. Area of a regular polygon is half the product of the apothem and the perimeter. So area is equal to 1/2 AP. Yeah, product means times. Yep. Half the product, so it's apothem times perimeter. A lot of formulas have a half in them, don't they?
Yeah.
Yesterday's formula with the trapezoid, it's real easy to explain where the half came from. With this one, if it's real easy to explain, I'm unaware of it. Okay? But I'm a personality that I really didn't care where the formula came from. If you tell me this is the formula and it works every time, then I'll remember it and I can use it. That's just the way I was when I was in school. So where they came from and proving to me that they were true or not wasn't important. Anybody not finished copying that down? All right, our first example. Actually, I think there might only be one. What shape is this? A hexagon. Okay? It's a hexagon. If I drew all the radii into this picture, how many pieces of pie would there be? 6, right? There'd be 6. Looking just at the red lines, there's 6 of them. What do these 6 angles add up to? 360 degrees. Since it's a regular hexagon, that means then that all of these angles are the same. So what's the measure of, say, this angle?
60.
Okay, why is it 60? Because the total was 360. If I divide it by the number of angles, which was 6, I get 60. Okay? So then this blue line does what to this red triangle down here?
Bisects it into 2/3.
Yeah, it cuts it into 2/30s. So this is 30 degrees. This is 90 degrees. What's this one going to be?
60.
What kind of a triangle is that? It's a right triangle. It's a special right triangle called a 30, 60, 90. Okay? This is going to be the easiest one to solve. The hexagon is the easiest one to solve because it gives us a simple 30, 60, 90. So if this radius is 24, how long is this short side?
12.
Okay, why?
Because you find the hypotenuse by times the smaller side by 2.
Okay, the rule, what he's reading to you, or not reading, but telling you, is the hypotenuse is equal to 2 times the short leg. That's the rule we learned 2 days ago, right? And so we're going to apply that rule again today and say, well, if the hypotenuse is 24, and this little bit here we'll just call x, and then if we divide both sides by 2, x is going to equal 12. So if x is 12, how long is that? 24. So what is my perimeter going to be? How do you find the perimeter of something?
192.
How do we find the perimeter of something?
144. Add all sides together.
Add all the sides up. How many sides do I have?
6.
And they're all 24 long, right? So 6 times 24,
144.
what is it? 144, right? And perimeter is not area, so it's not square units, so it's just 144 feet. Well, why was that important?
Because we need to find the area.
Because the area is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Right? 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Have we found the apothem yet?
Yeah.
No.
No.
That blue line, right?
Should you guess?
How long is that blue line?
12 square root of 3.
Yeah, it's the long leg, right? And the rule for the long leg is square root of 3 times the short leg. And we found the short leg to be 12. And so the apothem is going to equal 12 square root of 3. Yep,
Could you use the Pythagorean theorem to find it?
you could, yes.
So you find it.
You'll get the same answer. 12 square roots of 3. If you couldn't hear that, he said, can I use the Pythagorean theorem to find that missing side? You can always use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of the missing side of a right triangle if you have the other 2 sides. But the advantage of understanding a 30, 60, 90 is we can find these 2 distances here with almost 0 work. Because we understand the short leg has to be half as long as the hypotenuse. And once I know that, the long leg is square root 3 times whatever that is. Okay? So if they say to put this in simplest radical form, I'm going to say half of, I'm going to go this way. Half of 144 is 12. Oh, no.
No.
The square root of 144 is 12. Half of 144 is 72. Right?
Okay.
And 72 times 12 be like 140, would be 144 plus 720. 864. Back me up on that. I might be wrong.
What?
12 times 72.
Yeah.
I'm right? I like the sound of that. in square units, in this case square feet. Okay? Not all of today's is going to be that simple. Because not all of them are going to be hexagons, which make 30, 60, 90 triangles. Some of them you're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem to find the apothem, or to find the hypotenuse, or to find whatever's missing. Okay? All right. Any questions on that?
So our assignments 1 through 12, right?
For what?
1 through 12.
Your assignment is, well, actually, let me pause while we confirm. Today's assignment is 3 to 39 by 3s. Okay?